Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I have to share something crazy with you. My cat is a genius. So I'm in the room and I'm getting the cards ready, and I open the front inner door so they can look outside, but it's raining and cold. So I'm like, they're not going to want to go outside. They'll see for themselves. I hear jump, switch, click. The cat jumped up, hung off the handle to the outer door, opened it, got out, and then the wind closed it. And I'm like, the cats know how to open the doors. They are so intelligent, and I've never seen her do that. I'm like, somebody's determined up in here. So I was duly impressed with that for sure. I was like, woo. So you guys, I hope that your day is starting off well. I haven't done a love reading in a while, so I want to do what's the next love that's coming in your life. Are they soulmates, twins, kindred, what is going on, and just sort of get a picture of it, times, dates, all of that, initials if they come in. I like to do some fun stuff, but I want to start your day with a couple affirmations, and I would love for you guys to write this down and just have it where you can see it. Very simple things that remind ourselves, like, I find love everywhere in my life. I choose joy and ease every day. I forgive myself for not being perfect. I have the courage to live my dreams. I love my life. I can do this. I'm capable, and I am focused on the positive. I put that on my Instagram today because I find that sometimes when we need to refocus, our head will gobble up the first thing it reads or is around and focus on that. So that's why affirmations are so important, because our whole life is inside our mind. Our mind is like a prism that refracts the entire universe. Everything around comes into our mind. So we want to absorb everything that's good and uplifting, right? A lot of stuff is going on. And also to let you guys know too that there's a highly charged transitional day coming up December 12th. 1212 is like an energy portal. It's a numerical activation code that carries a frequency of positive and major changes with our soul alignment. It's a powerful gateway that moves us closer towards feeling empowered, completely loved, fulfilled, and blissfully peaceful. That's why I think these love readings are so important right now, because this vibration pulls us into a natural flow, so we don't push against what's not meant. We're not chasing things that are unhealthy for us. Challenges kind of dissipate and are fewer and fewer. Nothing is heavy and intense. Everything seems like an exciting new dynamic that we're entering. And love is part of this right now. And that's definitely what's coming your way. And I'm going to use these fantastic, because I want to be able to get a lot of cards in the reading, these beautiful mini harmonious tarot. And the card sizes are wonderful. They're like this compared to that. So I can do double up on them, and we can get as much information as possible. Anything that comes in, I'll let you guys know. So we have three choices. We have the resting tree, which is about patience, stillness, and that is a number 22. The well watcher, which is about wisdom, power of the divine. That's number 7. And then number 3 is keeper of the scales, fairness and balance, and that is number 38. So I'm going to let you take a deep breath and relax and see how everything is going. So let's see. I'm going to just pull an overall energy card for your individual. They have the stag, pride and leadership. So I feel like this is a person who kind of personifies strength, boldness, somebody who goes out and gets things done. They're not fearful, they're not timid, they're not worried about what other people think. They're very innovative, which I really like. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot, and we're going to see. I'm going to see how many. I'm hoping I can fit. Oh yeah, see, they're so small. I love it. Wow, these are really good cards, you guys. And I'm going to, of course, tell you everything within their meaning and how they're coming out. So I am loving this. I'm actually, wow, I like this a lot. I'm going to actually push this up a little bit so everything can be more within the frame. Beautiful. You have 3 of Cups. Beautiful, social, gorgeous energy. I feel like that's also your time frame, is 3 months when they're coming in. Ooh, okay, so let's discuss the beauty and magic of this. You guys, we're looking at 3 of Chalices, and I feel like that is the time frame, but that's also talking about them integrating beautifully with your friends and family, having a nice compatibility with those around you. 10 of Pentacles, they have acquired some wealth and standing in life, again, with that leadership quality. That's That's not unusual. People that really can have focus, intention, and energies on what they're doing, they're very powerful in their capabilities and their follow through. So obviously good at investing. I'm loving this too. If it were right side up, like normal people. So the Empress energy, and this is how they picture you. You know, they picture you this is beautiful, elevated soul emperor, empress, where they're going to want to impress you and dazzle you. So don't think that anything is materialistic or, you know, all superficiality. They just have the means in which to impress you. So if they send limousines or they're taking you to art galleries, or you have a whole restaurant to yourself, or, you know, they live in this gorgeous penthouse or whatever, it's not all them trying to be all that. It's simply the environment they created for themselves through hard work. This person definitely has accumulated. I feel very self-made in this kind of instance. And the sun, this is saying everything is shining. This is definitely soulmate and twin energy. So there could be a combination. When we get these major arcana cards and these high cards like this, it's definitely indicative of spirit guiding in this energy and providing this kind of magic timing, synchronistic timing, beautiful melding and matching within them. And again, this is going to be somebody you don't already know, a brand new person, divinely guided in. Very emotional, stable person that has a high emotional intelligence. They're very honest. You know, I feel like they nourish your soul. They give you a sense of abundance, and they have a very giving soul where they want to treat you. A lot of old soul wisdom within this individual. I feel like a lot of people that are successful and in leadership roles, they delve into that old soul wisdom to know and to navigate, you know, what's good. They don't let distractions get in their way. They definitely don't let lower vibrational things deter them from their path. They're able to just succeed because they have the knowledge that they've been here before. They're in charge. And that's one of the biggest aspects. Once we realize we are the beginning and the end. We start our day how we want to start our day and as we mean to go on. So when we say, I'm purposeful, I am driven, I am worthy, I have all this wonderful energy to give to the world and receive, and everything is a gift. And that's something that you're going to sort of tap into, that that endless supply of optimism and success, because our thoughts definitely direct us throughout the day. So you're going to start with those positive affirmations. I would love for you to kick over to my IG, which is Sparkwist11. I do daily posts and affirmations up there because I think it's important to have great self-dialogue at the beginning of the day and point your ship in the right direction, right? Why would you start with anxiety? Like, I don't want to see this person at work. I hate them. It's going to be hard. It's going to be cold, blah, blah, blah. As the season changes, it gets cooler. It's even more important for us to be warm inside of our hearts and say, you know what? I can live within this beautiful realm that looks forward to things, that has a vibrancy, and that's what this is all about. And Spirit's going to be able to help you with that. And that's kind of why you're manifesting your particular soulmate and twin at this time, is because you're at optimal optimism. You expect this, you feel it. And when we act like something's already here, we feel the gratitude and wonderful anticipation of it, right? Beautiful. And Six of Chalice is very balanced, I'm getting a strong water sign within this because of all the, cups in here. And Six of Chalices I love because you're going to be in a lovely balanced emotional state, which is helping sort of bring them in. And I'll pull a couple cards and see if we can get some initials on this too. And again, you guys, I want you to remember that because this is for such a large collective, we are not being obsessed over a couple initials. That's not going to change your trajectory. Like if somebody comes in there, your absolute ideal, and you're knocked over, and all of a sudden you realize the initials don't match. Again, this isn't a private reading. This is definitely for other things. So remember, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, they're very nurturing. They're very driven by emotions. They're natural caregivers and comedians. They're very funny. They tend to be impulsive, but they have a very agreeable personality. They adapt to many forms, steam, mist, rain, ice, liquid. They're playful, but they can also be vengeful as the sea, right? So it's one of those things when you're good to them. They're that beautiful, lovely, giving person. Because the water element rules emotion, intuition, psychic abilities. They're very psychic, these signs. They're driven by lunar energy. They're very self-healing and reflective as well. Another thing, a lot of their virtues are super loving, compassionate, receptive, flexible for sure, right? All of that. So that's a very lovely sign to be in there. So let's see if we can get some initials. I'm going to pull from this deck. I definitely feel drawn to this. So we have S as a possible one and B. So it can be SB or BS, or that can be your first name, initial, and then theirs as well. And I'll pull one more because it's such a large collective. So I have L and P, or P and L, and I like to mix them all up, that these are any of the possibilities. It can be front and last initial. One can be yours, one can be theirs. So L, P, B, and S. So comment down below if this rings true for you. A lot of people get very excited because they're like, it's right on the head. It depends what energies, floating around with that. So I'm definitely feeling that. So we're looking around 3 months. Definitely I'm getting heavy water signs. Are very heavy in their chart. And it's one of those things. It's a kapow moment. And all this beautiful major arcana with you guys, the Sun and, geez, the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles, really bodes for, substantial funds, really, heady, passionate times, really beautiful. Yeah, so you never know. I feel like these can be professor types at your school. This could be somebody who just comes into your business. I feel a lot of doctors and people in medical fields too. So if you have your eye on a doctor, I definitely feel that is a huge proponent. And or I'm feeling a lot of chefs too, a lot of creative types. I see a lot of people in white, again, doctor, chefs, and things like that. So beautiful. And your number is definitely 22. That's going to be 2222, or 222s are going to be one of the indicators. So love and light to you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my link is always are down below. If you need a private read, all my info is there. So now we're on to the Well Watcher, Wisdom, Power of the Divine, number 7. Right away, I'm getting a feeling of this person being quite spiritual, quite together, quite, just a dreamy, kind of like that, gorgeous. Yeah, you have the Ubuntu card. That's funny how this comes up. They have a lot of compassion for others. They're an old soul. They've been through a lot. They have delved into all different kinds of religious beliefs and pulled out the best in all of them to kind of formulate a life of beauty and balance within them. They'll be such a calming influence. It's one of those things where you're like blown away by how they handle situations. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to pull 6 cards. The last group was phenomenal. We're going to get as much information as we want. I love these miniature cards because I can fit a lot on there. Wow. Okay. So right away, you guys, with all these beautiful high court cards and major arcana, this is divinely guided. Again, this is most likely your soulmate coming in. We have the Hierophant. Again, that's very higher echelons of the spiritual world helping you out and giving you the keys to find this person and directing you towards them, with ample supplies of synchronicities and clues and all of that in a really beautiful way. Again, the first group had 3 months as well. I feel that this is so strong. Once 2020 hits, I feel like these portals are opening and people are having amazing connections with people. And I'm trying to see the majority of this. You have such a mixture of every kind of sign that I'm just going to draw a random card and see if I can get a closer indicator on a sign, because I am feeling earth sign is part of that, and maybe Taurian, and again, earth and air. Yeah, see, I feel like now with the majority of it now being air, that's a possibility with the air signs. Now this is really interesting because this, again, as we were mentioning that they were spiritual, these people really are connected, to their spirituality to a degree that they're not affected by heavy 3D energy at all, low vibrational thinking. They're just so above that, and they're very calming and wonderful too. Again, arrival time within 3 months. Definitely New Year's has some substantial occurrences in this area. And again, I'll go over some of the lovely aspects of air signs because they're really dreamy, wonderful, smart, amazing people. And if you're not familiar with air, It's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. They're very powerful, super creatives, fun. They have unique individual ideas, super adventurous. They're a very exciting sign and really wonderful to be around. So again, with this, let me start with these two because again in the last group too, there was Ten of Pentacles individually. What's most important to this person is excess and success. Excess, oh, they're excessive, is success in their creative field. That's what's created this wealth for them. They're a leader in whatever they're doing for sure. They have this kind of singular focus on where they know their gifts are the strongest, and they've really honed their crafts into expert level, therefore creating wealth for them. And it's due, it's a karmic due. This person is so beautifully individual in their heart, mind, and spirit and all of that, and they're very philanthropic and they give back a lot. So therefore, karmically, all this wealth is returned to them. And also in their attitude and the way they live their life, they're very fair and they're very even-minded. They're not critical of other people. They're not judgmental. They have a lot of beautiful like commodities to share with the world and ideas. And again, this is somebody you don't know. They're just going to come in, psh, here you go, land in your lap. Here is your beautiful soulmate that you are due. And you're just going to feel, the long-term longevity of this. And right away, it's one of those things where you just click so beautifully. And we're going to pull and see if we have some initials as well. And this is going to be you just immediately knowing. I love the Queen of Wands. You're going to be in this beautiful elevated match. Look at the King and Queen together. It's absolutely beautiful. You guys, born to be together. This is destined within the stars. I love when it leads with High Priestess or Hierophant, because this is saying, this is divinely ordained and coming your way. So here's some initials. We have T and S, or S and T, and this is for a very large collective. So I'm going to do a couple. So then we have D and P, or P and D, and it can be any of these, S, T, P, D, all together. I almost said STD. No STD, please. So let's look at those for a moment. And comment down below if this rings for you. People get very excited when it's a matchup for them. And obviously, you guys, this, if everything is in alignment with you and you're absolutely head over heels with the person and you, if the initials don't match, this is not something that we throw in the towel because, oh, this came up in the reading. We have to use our intelligence. This is for a very large collective. And lots of times it's hit on a large scale of something and then a miss for something else. So, it's like use your better judgment. Your heart knows, your intuition knows. And again, with your synchronicities, your numbers are definitely 333s. You're going to see symbols of crowns. They're just going to grab your attention all the time. Secret bulls, Taurian is going to pop up with that. I feel like you're just going to feel really nostalgic for certain things over the holidays. I like childhood memories and all of that. A lot of stuff kind of comes down on us, and then all of a sudden we're really passionate for something, or we're temperamental, or something is super, super powerfully interesting to us. All of that. It's a very exciting time for you because your vibration is lifting, and you're really noticing all this beauty that's arranged around you and for you. So I am loving that for you. That is remarkable. Gorgeous energy group 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you need a private read, just let me know. If you want to visit my Etsy store, all my goodies are down there. Again, I'm going to have to change the title of this because initially it was going to be What Love is Coming for You, but everybody seems to have the powerful soulmate and twin energy that's coming in very strongly right now. It's amazing. So now we're going to go on to the Keeper of Scales, fairness and balance. I feel right now you're ready to meet the love of your life or reignite a connection with your partner. You're cultivating really loving relationships in your life right now. You're not repeating any old patterns or habitual behaviors that aren't good for you. You're discovering that you can release these if they don't serve you because you're creating this kind of clean slate, this beautiful balance for yourself. So let me give these cards a shuffle and we'll see what's coming up for you. Ooh, so Six of Wands, I love that. Somebody who's very celebrated and, let's get all of these out here first. All this major arcana definitely denotes Two of Cups. Yeah, a soulmate. Look at all these twos. Those are going to be your special numbers, 222. Yeah, 4 months is going to, okay, so let's begin with your time frame. So this is arriving in about 4 months. somebody you don't already know. But for some of you guys, because I see this looking out in the future and making plans, it could be someone you have in mind that you have your sights set on, that you then actually manifest and bring into you. Somebody you just have your heart set on that you absolutely adore. It could be anybody in the teaching field. It can be somebody, again, medical, construction, I'm feeling, artist of some sort, singer. Some of you guys have in mind someone who's actually famous singer that you probably think is out of reach, or it's unusual or bizarre or unattempted. However, it isn't. Through certain, you know, divine occurrences, you're going to be put in front of this person. I'm getting a lot of different circumstances, but I do feel that some of you guys are going to come in contact with quite famous singers that, you know, you've adored, but that cosmic match is there and you're meant to be with them and see them, and that's actually going to occur. Because again, the Six of Wands is somebody who gets very extreme accolades and is celebrated on a huge scale, a world scale. But your perspective now is, I'm deserving of any love. It's all about energy. I don't care if someone's famous, rich, or whatever, whether I'm famous, rich, it doesn't matter. It's all the exchange of energy. And again, Knight of Pentacles, you're going to be receiving this love message. You're going to start to see all these 222s coming in, planning for the future. And I'm feeling with what's happening here, I'm seeing Pentacles, Wands, Cups, and all of that. But again, I'm feeling very earth sign here. I'm feeling very Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're dependable, grounded, reliable. They're loyal, practical people. And I feel like it's just something you're thinking of certain types, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, your ideal. Some of you guys, this very well-known singer. Some of you guys, some doctors, teachers, for sure. It's funny that I'm seeing it. It's such a spectrum of people, but again, on the soulmate level with this Two of Chalices and the Wheel, I feel like this is definitely preordained. I'm loving this, and right away, it's like you two in the middle of those two wands, planning your future together. Right shortly after you meet, being beautifully balanced as well. And let's see if we can get some initials in here too. And again, you guys, remember this is for, so we have a P and a B, or a BP. This is for a very large group. So if everything resonates with the, with just the difference of initials or whatever, we're not taking a whole beautiful situation and connection and putting it in the trash can because your initials don't match. You know what I mean? So we're going to use some logic in this. So we have a B and a P, or PB, and a D and an S, or it can be all around. It can be B, S, D, R, all of that. I like to choose two when it's for a larger group. And again, this is talking about transforming the way you see things in love and life, and we know every opportunity is open for us and everything's available to us. It really does become that way, that we know we're deserving of love. And I would love for you guys to go over to my Instagram. It's Sparkwist11. I always do daily posts of affirmations, and you know, it's kind of the Abraham Hicks school, that when we speak to ourselves really well and we love ourselves and we expect good things and we anticipate them and we feel like they're already here and we're thankful for them, they arrive. It's happening to so many people on an epic scale. This 2020 coming in is absolutely amazing for us. So tap in. You have so much freedom available to you. You know, tough challenges are just falling away. You're going to have a sense of security. You're going to be dedicated to treating yourself good. You know, there's this beautiful intensity of love and compassion and romance and soul connections all arriving for you. So, you know, just grasp it with both hands and get ready for this beautiful odyssey, because you deserve it. So love and light to you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Melanie. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you want to join my Patreon, help support my channel. If you have any questions about my Stonehenge reading that I'm doing in February, everything is down there. You just press a little gray arrow and everything will pop up. So I'm excited for you guys. Get ready. You have the freedom to choose to live your life the way you want, with beautiful love and balance and feeling good. And look at that Two of Cups. That's one of my favorite cards, because that just says, you know, love, respect, equality, security, all the beautiful things that, you know, that you deserve for sure. So love and light. I'm going to go upload.